One Piece chapter 992. We're going to do a very quick recap over the Big Mom and Marco conversation because that didn't interest me nowhere near as much as this stuff with Oden at the end with the flashback. First and foremost, I do like how Big Mom and Marco, they're having a conversation and Marco's saying like, look, you know, I get where you're coming from. Our goals are aligned that we want Kaidou taken out. However, this is the thing that you need to keep in mind. You keep saying that Pop's will is going to be binding us, that his voice is going to be binding us. You forget that everyone who's left has their own free will. And Big Mom says, that's right. Dead men give no orders. Do as you will. And what you get in the time after this is that Luffy is just taking off running. You're seeing as inside the banquet hall, everything is just in utter chaos. You see as Yamato is running after Shinobu, who is carrying Momo. You got this chick that's doing the singing and everything. And then that's when the battle takes place. And man, these page spreads and layouts where you have like the chick where she's doing the singing, you have the fangirling that's going on. Then the next panel right next to that, you just see the slanted panel where all the men serving under Oden are just charging forward. And then you have another reverse slant where you have Kaidou charging towards them. And it's like, oh, they're going straight forward. I was expecting Kaidou to body them, right? This man is just roaring. And then we get the revelation that all of his roars are actually lightning. And you see the lightning bolt striking. But at the same time, you're watching as Oden's men are landing attacks. And you get all these reactions and they're not backing down at this point. And you see the first attack where it's the Crimson Cat dance and you see the real damage being done. You see the Kappa style River of Sea. You see the damage just flowing in on Kaidou, the blood dripping out from where the attacks are going. The men that are watching are saying, why are their attacks hurting Kaidou? And we know based on Luffy's fight with Kaidou that you have to be something super serious to damage Kaidou's skin when he's in that dragon transformation. And you see more of it. You see the Canine Scourge where more of the attacks are landing. You see the fallen snow scythes, the slicing rounds. And Kaidou is just kind of grasping at straws. He's getting frustrated. He's talking that big talk, saying enough of the nonsense. He's saying none of these attacks bear resemblance to Oden's blades, but why is it that they're able to cut me? And at first I'm thinking, man, if this ain't some power of friendship bullshit. And that's what it is. Like, let's just keep it real. There's a good explanation for it, but that's what that is. However, you see the teamwork. You see how they're incorporating elements of Oden's fighting style into their own individual fighting styles. And that's why I give it a pass. Like, you see how Raizo is sitting there. He's got the scrolling jutsu and he wraps up Kaidou's breath blast and the flames are contained in it. And then he wraps those flames right back around Kaidou and does serious damage to him. You get this beautiful shot of where from the island from a distance, you see the flames raging and everybody's like, how can Kaidou be damaged? You see Kaidou screaming in agony through those clenched teeth. And that's when we get the flashback of where Oden's like, oh, come on, I'll teach you. And they're all saying, no, I don't want to learn anything. And that's when Otoki's like, well, you know, they don't want to learn from you because they'll end up killing each other trying to prove which one needs to be your most prized pupil. And so what we find out is that Oden not only taught them, but they incorporated their own version of Oden's two-sword style into their own fighting style. And I love that right there. I really, really love that you're seeing that callback. And essentially, just as Orochi was all worried and scared and etc. about these ghosts of yesterday coming back to haunt him in what's essentially the days of tomorrow, Kaidou is having to face the ghost of Oden because you see how each of these samurai is just going through and they're incorporating that fighting style and they're doing major damage to this dude. You get this beautiful page spread at the end where you see this cross-shaped attack landing on Kaidou. This was so beautiful. And I have to say, this was a nice callback right here. Like the way that Oda kind of handled this, the reason why this works so well is because through those flashbacks, through seeing the assembly of all of Oden's men and how they came to work under Oden, all that build up in history and that brief explanation of the training that they underwent, it makes this so great because Kaidou, in the time that we've been here on Wano, he has been revealed as just this super evil personality, and you are actively rooting for this character to fall. And because we've seen everything these characters been through, especially with Kinemon, with the betrayal that went on, and between everything that happened with watching Oden give his life in order to give them the opportunity to escape and survive, to live and fight another day, for everything to come forward full circle like this is so refreshing. Ultimately, they're obviously going to fall because Luffy is building his way towards getting to Kaidou, but I do think that if they manage to do enough damage to Kaidou to where they're able to open up a window for Luffy to get the win, or what I would prefer, Momo find a way to get that finishing blow on Kaidou. If they can be that bridge that is used to walk across the path of victory, if they can pull something like this off, even when they get defeated, even if they end up getting killed, that is enough because they would have served their purpose. And this is so great right here because this is what I mean when I say delayed payoff works. This was a long time building towards this moment, and it's working so well because it feels so refreshing, and you're actively rooting for Kinemon and his crew despite the fact that they're all secondary characters. You're actively invested in their journey. So I love this right here. So my question to you guys is, out of all the characters who have been introduced, who do you think has the most right to strike down Kaidou? Do you agree with me? Should it be Momo or should it be Kinemon? Or do you think it's somebody else? Let me know down in the comment section below. But as always, guys, if you like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. Have an awesome day, guys.